Well, you got a friend in me.
Ba-dum.
Did they have that song in the second one?
Yeah.
The You Got a Friend. I mean, that's the classic Toy Story song.
They have it twice in the movie.
They have it twice?
Yeah.
Like if once wasn't enough, you had to be reminded a second time that you got a friend in me.
Yeah, at the end and the middle, kind of.
That's a pretty good. Put it in the middle. In the opening credits, you got a friend in me, and then later you forgot that you had a friend in them, so they had to remind you by throwing it halfway through, just in case you needed the reminder.
I bet. No, Toy Story 4 was not Toy Story. It was not at all.
I never saw 4. I was kind of like on the fence
What?
about it. I mean, I have the Toy Box Blu-ray set of all 3 of them. This is back when only 3 existed, the good old days. And I was just so concerned about the 4th one. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it. Like how the resolution, like Andy's grown up and so they're left and now they're on their own and they found a new family. Boom, story's done. We don't need a 4th one. They only pulled that back because old people like me that are like, well, remember when?
But yeah, Toy Story 4 does not feel like Toy Stories.
Kind of like how Star Wars prequels didn't feel like Star Wars until the next set of trilogy, right?
I never watched Star Wars.
Oh my gosh. Well, welcome to Sequilibrium, everybody. This is Mike, and that's Myla. Sorry, I'm so bad with names. That's our new host for the day. So we're going to be doing a 2-part episode today. Half Toy Story 2, that's PG rated, because, crapped butt's going to fly out. And then a second part that's, TC-17, NC-17 TC, and bringing work references into us. So Myla just watched Toy Story 2. She wanted to do Toy Story 2. This is Chad's daughter.
Hello.
There's Chad.
This is my amazing daughter, Myla.
She's growing up in like a house full of movies and just love for movies, and it's amazing.
She watched Toy Story 2 right before I picked her up from her mom's place.
So perfect.
It's fresh in her mind.
Procrastinator already, picking up those traits. So tell me about Toy Story 2. What was it about Toy Story 2 that you were like, Dad, I want to do an episode with you about a movie?
I don't know. I just felt that it was like weird, and I don't know. It's just, and like a few new characters came in too.
Jesse and Bullseye.
And
what was the prospector's name?
I forgot.
Kelsey Grammer.
I think it was just prospector.
I don't know. I hated him though. He made Woody think that he was like, we're gonna save you and do this awesome stuff. And then really he was just like, I want to get in the CCG box and be graded and be worth thousands of dollars.
But all he would do is just stay in the box.
Yeah, and he was a terror to all of them through this whole movie. Now, I haven't watched it since probably like 2010 or between 10 and 12.
I would say the second one might be my favorite, but there's something about Jesse that I love to hate.
Second one is my favorite too, and it's all because of Jesse and how it's Joan Cusack and how not only does Joan Cusack play this amazing character every time she plays a new character, she brings it out in her voice acting. I mean, it's fabulous. It's so good. Fabulous. It's like the episode of RuPaul's Drag Race. Toy Story 2. Now, I was like, Chad brought this up a long time ago. Thank you for not wanting to do Frozen 2. I never saw that movie.
What?
Yeah, I saw the first one once, but I never saw the second one.
Is just...
Do you love Frozen 2?
I mean, it's okay. It's better than the first. I mean, the first one definitely.
Yeah? Okay, well, maybe we'll have to do that one with you. We'll do full preparation, and we'll do it together. We'll do it again.
Dad likes the first one better.
Oh, is that true? Do you like Elsa? Yeah. The first one. Yeah. Let it go.
Let it go.
Okay, so Toy Story 2. I'm a toy collector. I'm a big toy collector. I've been collecting toys off and on since I was a kid, and I love the idea of my toys coming to life at night. And just having a good old time, being toys, and this one was cool because then you had that crazy toy collector who stumbled across Woody in a garage sale. Now that is a find of a century. Find of a century. I bought a toy at an estate sale for $30 and I sold it for $440. I see where that guy's coming from.
Well, he stole
I would
it.
have. I mean, I would have done the same thing, and if I was in his shoes, which by the way,
stole it, Mike.
yeah,
You would have done that. Is
that's
that what you would have done?
So
you
adorable.
thief?
I want to make a T-shirt of Newman from Seinfeld, who did the voice of that guy, with his a wanted shirt, and it just said he stole it. I mean, I've done. You know, I'm buying stuff at an estate sale, and I'm trying to hide stuff. You know, you got to get the maximum amount of money. You can, maximum amount of stuff for, your buck. But no, I admit that's totally wrong. I mean, because we're in love with Woody. We have this relationship with Woody, so we're not going to support this guy stealing him to finish his collection.
Well, he did make, to get away from it, he made a crash with the skateboard.
That's right. Yeah, I forgot. He, purposely screwed up the yard sale. Yeah. I mean, you got to admit, he at least did one good thing, and that's get Woody repaired.
Well, he still lost money.
Well, he still stole him. Yes, he still stole him. But this is silver linings, right? I mean, wouldn't you say?
The weird thing is that, what's his name? What is his name that went off to camp?
Andy.
It's weird that the mom didn't notice while he was off at camp that Woody was gone.
That's because his mom is an absent mom. She only cares about herself.
But it was in the bank. It was in her bank, but she would go in there.
That's so true.
Yeah.
That is such an awesome observation. That's awesome. Good job. How did she not notice him being gone?
Yeah.
This is her son's favorite toy. Favorite toy since he was a child. I mean, Andy is at least at the age where he shouldn't be playing with toys anymore. I mean, would we agree? He's probably 13 at this point, maybe 12. Or is he still a little younger, maybe 11, 10? Okay, all right, we'll give it to him. But still, where's the mom on that? She just totally dropped the ball.
They're I don't even care. It's probably in his room.
We'll find him a new one somewhere, Let's jump on eBay.
There's one and only.
Yeah. What did you think of Spanish Buzz?
I don't know. Spanish Buzz. Wasn't that in Toy Story 3?
No.
Spanish
Was
Buzz?
it?
Yeah.
Was it in
Yeah,
3? That's right. It was in 3. What'd you think of all the buzzes when he was like, was I ever this annoying?
Yeah.
That part.
Funny.
That's the part I'm talking
was the
about.
part.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. But Buzz Lightyear is one of my favorite
I
characters.
really wanted to go back to the first movie to see if he was like that.
Right. I mean, he definitely was. God,
Yeah.
I'll never forget that. I was still, I don't know, I was still at the age where of wonder, watching Toy Story.
His way to prove that it was actually him, because when he was like, which one's the real one? He literally took off the other guy's hat.
And that's right. And then he I can't breathe the air.
And that's what he did in the first movie when they first got him.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh, that was so funny with the karate chop action and Buzz was using it to get out of Sid's house. Bam, bam.
Wait, no. In the first movie, there was a part where he was like, "I'm not a toy," and in the second movie, the other dude did that too. So
yeah.
It might be a robot of the same dude.
Maybe it's like in the Child's Play remake where it's just some disgruntled guy at the home office and he programmed Buzz to be like that.
Yeah, because it was crazy.
I was trying to remember. Bo Peep isn't in this one, right? She's already gone.
Well, no.
No, Bo Peep is in this one because she
Yeah.
comes back in the third one because she leaves in this one, doesn't she? And then she comes
No,
back all bad A.
Wait. No, she comes back in the fourth one and leaves in the third.
Oh, okay.
So what purpose did she serve in the second? Because I don't remember them.
Eye
I don't remember
candy.
her going with them.
No, so she was just there. She didn't really do anything, but yeah,
She was just there.
yeah,
she was
was
background
just goodbye,
character.
when,
I don't know. Maybe that's why they made her so tough in the last one because they kind of didn't let her shine in the second one.
Yeah, in the last one, she was the star of the movie almost.
That's what I heard. That's why I didn't want to see it because it's a female lead character. Just kidding, everybody. And that's not true. You got a friend in me. That's always like, that's just always in my head whenever I think of Toy Story. What? Okay, so you found
A glitch?
you found a glitch, a misedit in an animated movie.
Yeah.
Like, of all places, that's pretty amazing. Like, I understand when you have, like, okay, we got to reshoot this, you stand your mark, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes those things get mixed. But this is an animated movie.
And
Like,
I
you
saw
literally
it.
could go in there and fix it.
And I saw it too. So
She could not wait to tell me this when she got in the car. So I want you to explain in detail the part you're talking about.
Yeah.
okay, so you know at the part where they're hiding in the cones, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the potato dude gets stuck in the gum.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he's the last one behind. But at that
R.I.P.
part,
Don Rickles.
at that part, when he's about to get crushed, he's in the middle of the road.
Mm.
But then when they stop the scene to shoot it at another angle, he's at the end of the road and he makes it perfectly through.
Like as if he weren't stuck in gum
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah, like no, he was like he teleported like to the middle of the road to the end of the road.
That's definitely we can't afford the overtime. Just send it out.
Yeah.
Edit.
Like why can't they just edit that to be like him at the end of the road?
See, these are the kind of questions we always have. Like, why did this have to happen? Who are we to tell you how to make your movie? But yet we still could have done a better job.
Wait, where's the paper?
Oh, you're going to show him?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna pull up the scene here.
Okay. What is it?
She had the time written
Yeah,
down.
she wrote down the time of 54 minutes and 12 seconds.
Dude, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang's a free movie. Watch it.
Oh, I've seen Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Oh, that's right. We've talked
Yeah.
about that. Okay. Disney Plus. Freaking high rollers over here.
She's pulling it up now. She's going to blow our minds with this shady
I'm
Pixar edit.
I'm excited to see this. That sounds so cool. The Good Dinosaur. That was a good one too.
Which one?
The Good Dinosaur.
Oh. I don't think I did.
It's good. I cried during it. It's good.
At the first start.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It's amazing. Okay.
Oh my gosh, they're just so cute. Like, why can't toys be like this where they come alive? Yeah, there she is.
So, can you agree when it comes to the first three, it's got to be top 10 best trilogies of all time?
Toy Story,
Animated or not?
100%.
Okay.
They're so much fun. They offer so much to all age groups. I mean, you got Shrek that has stupid adult humor, like horse envy. You know, like stupid things or height envy or whatever it was. You know, stupid things to make adults like, that's funny. But this just keeps you involved. Like it's just so much fun. Oh my God, the T-Rex is trying to beat that level, and then Zorg, the toy Zorg wakes up, and oh my gosh,
And you know
totally.
The perfect thing about it was that the part where he was like, I know how to destroy George, and the fake Buzz was like, oh, okay, but he thought he was actually thinking about the real George, and he was trying it on the real one, and he thought we were going into the cave, and it was just.
So like the prospector keeps coming out of the box. That is no longer new in box. That is not as valuable as you would think.
Yeah, he came out once in the movie to just undo tighten the vent
Yeah.
so they couldn't escape.
He sabotaged a bunch of stuff, and he continued to do it the whole time.
We just skipped past it, but I love when he loses his arm entirely.
Would he?
But you know
So
what's-
depressing.
You know what's kind of dumb? Is that the prospector could have gone with them and still gotten to play more.
Right?
Back.
He could have
Yeah.
been like, let's be happy and be played with, but he
He
wants to be
just,
new in box. He's like,
just
I'm
wants-
crisp.
He just wants to be looked at. Like that's all they're
I
gonna do
mean,
at the museum.
That's what I do with my toys. I have a display case next to my couch, and the top shelf is all He-Man toys, and then the bottom shelf is all mixed of random stuff, and I just stare at them. I don't know why. I just look at them. I'm like, I'm just amazed by all these toys.
I bet your toys are miserable.
I'm sure they are because they're not getting played with. They're in a prison.
I mean, is it a cheap case?
No, it's a nice case. I got it from IKEA.
Is it a cheap case?
No,
Because
it's nice.
that's
It's
what
glass.
It is, so
Well,
he
yeah.
fell out.
Nah. My favorite part from the first one is when Buzz was drunk and he's all like, "I'm Mrs. Nesbit. Can't you see the hats?"
What are you doing? Okay, we'll go back and tell it.
Uh-oh.
That's what is said. You're on 38.
No, he's on 54.
Oh no!
Oh, she wrote it on the right side.
Oh,
Oh, that's how much
okay.
time was left.
All right.
Oh, well, that's an easy fix. Ooh, there he is, the doctor.
Yeah, he ripped him
Fixing
again.
Woody. That's right, he did.
Yeah, the prospector.
That's right. He pulled on the seam to cut off his arm a little bit more.
And then it was broken.
Okay, here it is. They're in the store, so they're going to be crossing the street right before this. Oh my gosh, when they jumped to open the thing, do you remember thinking that's how they
Yeah.
worked?
They had to jump all at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And then Buzz had to knock over a bunch of things because he was the only one there.
God, that guy's so creepy looking, too.
Here. See, he's in the middle.
Okay, he's in the middle.
Right, he's in the middle. He's just okay,
Okay. So now he's in the middle. Now the truck final destinations and almost kills people.
but somehow they get so lucky.
Yeah, somehow they get lucky. They Clark Griswolded underneath the truck.
And then see, the dude gets stuck.
Okay,
and
Potato gets stuck and he loses
He's in
his
the
shoe.
middle. He's in the middle, right?
Yeah.
And now he's at the end.
No, I got it.
See? Now
Yeah.
he's at the end of the
Yeah, he
thing.
was so much closer. He was so much closer.
Yeah, he's so much.
Afterward, yeah, that's totally like someone didn't bring out the ruler to measure the distance, or they didn't expect a 9-year-old to friggin' call their stuff out. Good job.
That's the one thing that I was really confused about through the whole movie.
Was the that I mean, that is so minute, but yet you still found it. That's pretty amazing.
That's like the first thing that I thought of.
That's so funny. And it's all because of you, Chad. All because of you, Dad. You're killing it. Killing it on the front. So if you could give this movie a 10 or 1 out of 10, what would you give it? If you can. You literally can, which is what you're going to be doing right now.
9.5.
You would give it a 9.5.
It's pretty good.
You know, I'm pretty close. I'd probably give it a 9.
Would you really? You'd
Yeah.
give it a 9? I mean, yeah, I would say 9.
I would probably
That
give
makes
all
sense.
of them almost a 9.5.
Yeah, because they're all done really well. They're all so
Yeah.
much fun to watch. They're all like so much fun to repeat.
You can repeat them 10 million times and still not get bored of them.
I mean, this is like you have like Woody, who was a pull string toy from like say when my dad was a kid, and then you have the action figure that was out when I was a kid. So it's like you have that movie where you could relate with your parent, you know, things like that, which I thought was really fun, and it still continues to be that way.
They need to make a number 5.
I mean, it is a pretty emotional movie too.
They set that up really well, too, when he starts scratching his boot, the paint off of the bottom of
yeah.
his boot, and sees Andy underneath.
And then he
That's-
made him
that's
like,
great.
I don't need to go off with these people. I got my own family. But Woody, do you not realize how much money you're worth?
And Andy could just sell them and get like 10 million more.
Do you play with toys?
No, not that much.
But I mean, do you have toys?
Yeah.
What toy do you have that you would want to come alive?
They're all just pink and girly. And
See, that's what I pictured. I
No.
immediately pictured a bunch of like
No.
Bratz dolls, but all pink.
No.
No,
My least favorite color is pink and purple.
that's what I've heard.
Least favorite color ever.
What's your favorite color?
Yellow.
Okay, yellow. So what toy do you have that's potentially yellow? Would you want to come to life? Doesn't
I
have to be
don't know.
yellow. I'm just joking.
I don't have any toys that have like faces on them or anything that much.
Oh, you moved into the I'm too cool for toys.
I do have toys, but not just like,
No.
with faces.
With faces.
They're fidgets.
Oh,
That's what she's into
do you have that
right
fit?
now.
Okay. I mean, that's cool.
You had another name for them too, right? What's the other name?
Poppets?
Poppets. That's what they're called. They're called poppets. Sounds like drugs. Like if I was that kind of adult, I'd be like, "What are you taking drugs? Poppets? What do those make you do? Goofballs? Wackadoos?"
I mean, there is something like close to something that names poppet.
Yeah, those
You
like
throw-
you throw them on the
you
ground
throw
and they
them on the
explode.
ground and they
Yeah, those
explode.
are called poppets. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
You
where
get them
they
next to the
explode.
candy cigarettes at Yellowstone, Yeah, or everywhere. Yeah, so when I was 10 years old, my uncle told me, which that was 30 years ago now, math and stuff. He told me now that I'm double digits, I couldn't play with toys anymore. And so I just sold all my toys because that's, I'm an adult now. I'm grown up.
How much did you get?
50 cents a toy at a thrift store, maybe $10. I don't know. Or not a thrift store. My parents had a yard sale. We used to always do yard sales and stuff. But I was so upset. Like, I was probably like 12 when I finally stopped getting toys. But I would catch myself going down toy aisles. And then eventually around 16, I was like, I don't care anymore. I just bought toys. My first Christmas at 16. First Christmas at 16. You only get one. I got just nothing but Star Wars toys. It was amazing.
There is a thing every time I go into a thrift store where I feel deep down like I'm going to find some toy that's worth $1 million.
Dude,
hiding in piles of trash.
I do that now, and I very rarely come up on top. And the whole time I'm doing it, I'm like, how many thrift stores have I gone to where I've just neglected the toys altogether? I mean, because like I said, on and off again, I would buy and collect toys. And I mean, dude, one of my best finds recently was a Rancor, like a 1981 Return of the Jedi Rancor, which was so cool for $6, and I could sell for $50, but I'm not going to. Yeah, toys. That's what my love for this movie is all around is toys.
So do you remember what were some of your favorite toys when you were younger, before the fidgets, before everything? Wasn't it like Polly Pockets and Lego Girls?
I remember when they did like a Lego Girl set.
When I was a baby, I was obsessed with this toy. It was like a lamp that would sing. I don't know. It would just. Do you remember that? A lamp that could sing? It might have been at Mom's when we were at the apartment.
It was a dream.
It was like a lamp that could sing, and I would play it all over and all over again.
What about a toy that you always took with you on like trips or like trips to the grocery store? That was it? You would take a lamp with you?
Stuffed animals were her thing for a long time.
Oh,
she had to
nice.
sleep with, like 15 stuffed animals every night. And you made me sit around for half an hour while you chose.
Oh, that's so cute.
No, he would put them all in a box, and I'd be like, 1 second, let me choose 3.
That one hair's messy. I want a different one. Are you a fan of the Squishmallows?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are really neat. They're really fun. I bought one for my mom. It's a great white shark, and his name is Gordon, which is my dad's name. And my parents love the movie Jaws. I was like, this is just destiny. This toy was made for them.
Yeah, some stuffed animals come with like a name,
Mm-hmm.
like on the tag. Like,
Yeah. Those are really cool. Like that's what I like about Squishmallows is they all have individual personalities. They even have like a little story to like this person likes to go to Taco Bell. Which that Squishmallow's name is Mike.
I'm trying to remember, how did Toy Story 2 end? What was like the third act of the movie?
Yeah, well, how did it end?
Like at the very
Yeah, what was the resolution? Like, because the first one ended with them having Christmas and Buzz and Woody are friends, and then they get the puppy. So how did this one end?
Well, it was like, I forgot, like the guy with the squeaker where he was all dusty in the middle of the movie.
The guy with the squeaker.
Yeah.
The penguin. Yeah, who fell behind the desk, right?
He actually got a new squeaker and he started singing.
Oh,
You got a friend in me.
That's okay. That's a great ending.
And then if you watched a little bit more after like the song, like all the words.
Yeah.
There was actually like little tiny scenes of them messing up.
Oh, I love blooper reels.
Yeah.
I love when they do it for animated movies because they don't have to. Like blooper reels are meant to be like accidental. Like, oh, this part was so funny, we screwed up a bunch and blah blah blah.
Well, and that's exactly why it shouldn't work, but it does.
But it does, yeah, it does because, and it's all thanks to Tom Hanks and Woody Allen. Screw that guy, Woody Allen. Tom Hanks and Tim Allen, because they're just such great character actors that even their voiceovers, you really believe that they're having this good of a time screwing up. It's so funny.
But like there was it was probably like the funniest things after those little scenes where they mess up after the movie. It was probably the funniest ones I've ever seen on a movie.
Wait till you watch Grumpy Old Men.
So what happened right before he started singing that song? Like the last 15 minutes of the movie.
Okay, wait. My brain needs to refresh. So they just got back and they started playing, and Andy actually tried to look up on the shelf, but Woody wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
And he looked on his bed, and it was like, "Welcome home, Andy," a sign, and all the toys.
Oh, my heart is melting right now.
Yeah, and it was like, "Thanks, Mom, for the new toys."
That's...
Can you imagine if the mom would have come upstairs?
And Woody wasn't there?
What is going on?
I swear he was with me the whole time, Andy.
I didn't do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine if he wasn't up there.
I mean, every small little like sound in the night is toys. Like the refrigerator ticking off. That's a toy going in there and getting himself a snack at like 2 a.m. So do you know what IMDb is? No, you don't. It's the thing called the Internet Movie Database. And people like to write their own opinions on how this movie was and their own like synopsis of the movie. And they even rate it out of 10. You guys gave it a 9. What do you think the average rating on IMDb for this movie is?
An 8.
I'm gonna guess a 9.
7.9.
Oh.
7.9. I only have 4 1-star ratings.
That's what I want to hear. I want to hear the ones.
This
makes no sense to me.
So this is a thing that we like to do at the end. Is we like to read what people think about the movies and how off they are. And we all agree that this is a great movie. This does not deserve a 1. It doesn't deserve a 5. It doesn't deserve a 6. It deserves high praise, right?
Yeah, way.
There's people in here who just didn't feel that way. Could you believe that?
Well, did they rate it a 1?
Yeah, so here's a 1, and it's called I give a 2 like the number of this episode, but they only rated it a 1, so why didn't you rate it a 2? When are you going to be like just extra jerky about it?
Yeah, if you're going to rate it like lower, like a low number, at least rate it a 2.
Well, yeah, he even put it in his title, I give it a 2, but he clearly chose 1. So here you go. Unfortunately, unbelievable. So upset right out the gates. I cannot believe this movie is unbelievable. Toys coming to life and rescuing each other.
Karen.
How can it be possible? Hey, up there's a mistake. A movie like that within the first 250? I can't imagine which other reasons that can lead someone to give more than a 3 to this. Hollow trash, unless you are a child, of course. Well, we're sitting in a room full of children, I guess. We're adult children. This is a big Karen. This is from 2001. That means, let's see, this movie came out in 99. 2 years later, this person had to write their frustrations about this movie. I need to finish it, but I just closed it out to find the date. There's nothing special in it. Not the plot, the screenplay, the animation. Nothing new compared to the first episode of nothing innovated compared to other animated movies. Those are in brackets, so those are like extra to this review.
If new doesn't mean new characters.
Well, I mean, let's think about this for one. Toy Story 1 came out in what, 1993? 95. So 4 years later, the animation got slightly better. New characters.
Wait, so the second came out in 99?
Yeah.
Wow.
According to the Internet Movie Database.
Huh.
Yeah, I didn't know
I
that
wouldn't
either.
have guessed.
No, because the animation's fantastic.
I
It seems
thought-
like it came out like a few days ago.
Yeah. I'm usually pretty good with
Based
Years,
on like
yeah.
the way it was shot and
Huh.
everything else. No, and like, why does this person have to complain about the plot? The plot of the story is amazing. Where
Yeah.
Woody gets stolen from Andy. He's gonna get sold off. He meets his new friends and family.
Like, you just proved the point. There's so many plots that make
There's-
it amazing.
Yeah, I know. There's so many things about this that keep you riveted. There's never a moment where I'm like, I'm gonna play Angry Birds on my phone if I were to watch this movie right now. Like, I would be full attention on it.
Yeah, when I watched it, I was like,
I'm all about this. This is amazing. Well, do you have anything else you want to say about it?
no.
No, you think you're pretty good? Rounded it out pretty good. So we should do Frozen 2 next time, but we'll do a full hour long or 45 minute or however long we can do Frozen 2 for.
I think Frozen. This was a pretty short movie, actually.
It was an hour and 40 minutes long.
But it felt really, really short. When
Right?
I
Because it
watched
was so good. You just didn't care about the time. And then when it was over and you're like, oh, man.
But it is the shortest movie on the Toy Stories.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Compared to the other ones? Well, I mean, they could do it quick and they did a great job, I guess.
You didn't think that she would teach you so much about Toy Story, did you?
Or about movie making in general. Good job. Great first episode. Make sure you tell all your friends.
You did wonderful.
You did great. All right, and then we're going to come back with Young Guns Part 2. This one's not TOO. This one's the number 2. Because they couldn't think of anything better.
Do you do
I mean,
always do?
Why didn't they call the first one Young Gun and then the second one Young Guns? Do we what?
Exactly.
Do we always do the number 2?
Always the number 2. Always a sequel. Always a sequel. All right, we'll see you back in a minute.
Bye.
Bye.